you need to first of all understand your temperament, your child's temperament. Think about it. You have to talk to more people. I've seen at times, there is one rich uncle in the family, and whatever he says, my father is listening to just this guy. So these are the kind of complaints also I get at times. So don't listen to just one person. Just don't let some one person mind wash you. So you have to talk to multiple people. Don't be biased towards one particular person. Get the understanding from multiple people, because at times there are people who misguide as well. Read. You do your reading. You recommend your child books to read. Make them talk to credible people. Make them talk to, don't, if your child comes up that my friend is doing this or my friend is asking this, so make them meet. That's what my father did also, made me talk to some people, made me visit some folks offices, and one of them is my mentor today, mentors me partially today. And so make them meet the credible people, because when it comes from somebody else, they're going to be more, it's going to be easier for them to listen. So guide them to the right books, make them read the right stuff. You have to read that first, so you have to do your homework, you have to work hard. And you also need to talk to multiple people, find out all the details, and do your own homework very very well before you give them the guidance. And by this process you'll be able to get your child a mentor also, probably. So, and make them look up to the right people, not look up again, don't look up to a person that, see, he's got such a big bungalow, this guy is so good. That is not how you look up to someone. He might have made that with a bank's loan, you never know. Or if you might even know. But so that is not the right way to, that's not how you make them see others. If a person is educated, if a person is cultured, if a person is disciplined, if a person is honest, so you have to again get the right set of people that they have to look up to. Because if they have the right set of people, the right value system, they'll automatically be very very successful in the future anyways. So like for example, at times, that my son has gone to London and studied, but from what college? Don't spoil your child's career for your own status symbol. Because ultimately, if any cultured person, my first question is always that, which college did you study from? So did you get admission very easily? Did you go there just on the basis of your dad's money? Or you were actually you worked for it, you got admission, you were able to recover the cost of education. I've seen parents, that no, why have I earned so much? He'll go abroad and study and do this and that and everything. But let him earn a scholarship, let him go to a good college, let him work a couple of years there and recover that money. It helps you in tax also, but that's not important. But what's important is the child goes out for the right reason. They go for summer schools telling their parents that, it's going to help me in admission. It does not help you in admission as such. So you have to understand that. And there has to be the right reason. Otherwise, he'll not value. You're going to spend 1 crore in his abroad education or something, and he'll not value that. He'll party for 4 years, he'll roam around, travel, and come back. Of course, travel adds to your experience, but please earn yourself and travel from that, right? Or say, for example, get admission in a good college, have that ability to crack a good college, then go to that college and then you sponsor. And if it's that good enough, you'll be able to get that, you'll be able to raise that amount of loan. See, you have that amount, you have that surety that even if he's not able to pay the loan, I can pay the loan. That is fine. But let him take the loan. He'll understand the importance of money, the importance of education, the importance of the time that he's spending over there, and that he has to work and earn that money back. Will he be able to earn that amount? So at times I've seen these things, and it's a college that matters, not the location. मेरा बेटा लंदन से पढ़ के आया is absolute rubbish now. So you have to understand that. And the one relative that you listen to may not be the right one. So please acknowledge that you could be going wrong somewhere, because at times kids do get irritated with these things. So understand the thing. So listen to the kid. Just don't try to push your opinion on them, which at times, because you obviously have a lot of your issues, your office, your finances, your home, your family, your social life, and everything to manage. So you're already very stressed out. But you're the parent, you're the competent one, you're the matured, grown up, experienced one. So you have to manage that better. So listen to your child. You have to understand what they are trying to say, what they want. At least understand their point. Of course, I'm not saying that you have to listen to your child in everything. You have to give them the right direction, but you have to be able to understand so that you're able to answer better, and in a more logical manner, and explain how they are incorrect, so that they don't ask for an incorrect or an undue demand later. Or you have to explain those things. If they are coming up with the same kind of query again and again, you're going wrong somewhere in explaining them in the first instance. like responsibility, discipline, habits above, more important than the entertainment and all. So you will also have to prioritize those things and then expect the child to prioritize those things. um, if you are paying donation and getting them into a college, do you think you are helping them? If you are bribing your way out of things, or if you're getting shortcuts for them, are you helping them in the long term? If you're covering up for them, if you're taking their side, and are you setting the right precedence for them? If you're running after branded things and show off and splurging on marriages and birthdays and all that, are you teaching them the value for money? Because then the kids ask, they want their birthdays to be flamboyant and spending God knows what crazy amount of money. I could never imagine spending even 10% of that on my birthday today. So, you have to, uh, so you, there is a problem. You need to address that. How? You have to figure out. Brands don't matter. So you have to understand that. So you have to figure out these things, because if you're doing something and then you're expecting your child to not do that, it's going to be a problem. Uh, of course, I mean, needless to say, don't be consumed in your life. Your child needs that time, although they don't want to give that much time because they have so many activities around in their life. You'll have to figure out a way to, do things with them, join something with them. Somewhere it has to match. You cannot expect them to have the same habits or the same, what do you call it? The same hobbies that you have. So there has to be somewhere where you meet, and don't teach them to disadvantage someone else for their own advantage. That, like I've seen these petty things also. Don't give so and so to your friend or something. So don't do that, because in the long term it won't help. And don't underestimate your child. So be there. I mean, obviously I'm nobody to say anything of that sort, but understand his pressures, and focus on the input, not the output. Output will automatically improve if you're going to help them improve the input. I hope this was helpful, and understand they have a lot of pressures of their own. Some of them cooked up, some of them absolutely immature, but they have it. So you need to help them get rid of those, and yeah, that's more or less about it. So I hope it was helpful, it was useful.